Alright guys, so in today's video, I've been wanting to do this for a minute, but I didn't really have the 4x4s. So I came up with an idea. So these are actually pieces of strip of 5/8 plywood sandwiched together and glued and stapled. And I got to say guys, this thing is very stout, especially when you put it up edgeways. It's not going to budge. I think this is actually stronger than actually a 4x4 doing plywood like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to repurpose these strips of plywood, and actually they fit very perfect inside these center blocks here. So what I'm going to do, I already got me a line set up. This bottom course of block are already been leveled, so I leveled that whenever I did this planter bed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set up two batter boards over here like this, and then I'm going to screw a piece of plywood at the distance of the top of them block right here. That way I know where to how much grade I need to take out to set this first block. Once we get the first block in, then it'll be easy selling from there. I do have to go over 2 block to get these 4 in here. Like I say, they all going to just recess inside these block. I already got these block over here set up, so they're ready. I just need to set 6 more blocks here, and they're not going to stand up like this edgeways. They're just going to lay down flat. So let's get into it. All right, so I got my 2 batter boards over here set up. So let's get that line matched up with that bottom course of brick. I got me another board as well. I do need to grab a screw, some screws real quick. So now we're just going to get this lined up with this top or the bottom course brick at the top of that line, and then we're just going to get that transferred over to here on this, and then get this screwed up onto the batter boards like that, guys. And that looks make sure. All right, so we need to come up. That looks pretty close right there. So I'm gonna mark that, and I'm gonna screw it in real quick with my drill. And you can actually let it be a little high, and then you can drive these stobs down to, you know, fine tune it. Just like that, and then I'm gonna fine tune it. And that's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be pretty good. So now, get this out of the way. So now I just know I need to dig this block down about probably 2 inches. 2 inches down in the ground, and we should be good on this first course of block. So let me get that done, grab my shovel and get that kind of done off camera just for the sake of the video. All right, so to get everything set up, so these boards are not as long as where I got my first block, so I need to do some adjustments. So what I did, I just slid this board in here. And I want this to just want to make sure that I'm in here enough. Kind of split the difference, half over here and half over here, be plenty good. That way if you ever want to extend this out, you can just butt right up inside and continue on with some more seating area if you want to do that in the future. So I'm just going to do that, and then my first 2 blocks are going to be facing the openings up, and then my third one is going to be facing open so I can push this in it. So I'm liking that right there. That looks pretty good to me. So now I'm just going to take my hammer and make a mark on the ground. This is the tedious process. Once you get all this done, it's easy sailing then, guys. Once you get this first course, you'll be golden. Then everything just stacks on top. So let me go ahead and get all that trimmed out, and then we'll come back. So I scarred out the ground all the way around the blocks, the 2 blocks that's going to go here. I just scarred it out here, and then right there where it's going to end. So we're just going to dig all this little grass clippings out and get this dropped down to the proper grade, which is that string. All right, as you can see, guys, all I did after I got all these grass clippings out of the way, I just took my shovel and skimmed across the ground just a little bit to get some of that. I didn't only have to go down but 2 inches, So now what we're going to do, because I think we're going to have to add some more soil back in there. So I'm just going to get it. So that's it right there, lined up with the block. It does have to come up a smidge. So what I'm going to do, just going to add a little bit of soil back in here, pat it down real good, like that, and that looks pretty dang good. Yeah, that's pretty good, but I think the back end still got to come up. So yeah, so the back's got to come up just like maybe a ½ an inch. So I'm just going to take this back up and just sprinkle a little bit more soil right there. Let me make sure y'all recording, guys, because okay, so we are recording. Just sprinkle a little bit of soil back in here. And then we're gonna lay it back down like so. Yeah, and Mom did tell me there was gonna be days like this, but I thought I was gonna love these days, but it's the opposite. I don't love it, guys. I do not love it. So it needs to come up a smidge more in the front. So just gonna fine tune it. And needs a little more here. And I need to grab my rubber mallet. All right, so I got my rubber mallet. And if you don't want these to move, you can put some liquid nail construction adhesive on here and bond these together. I'm not going to be doing that, just in case I want to take this down in the future. I can still reuse the blocks because that construction adhesive is very strong, guys. So the likelihood of you being able to save these blocks once you put construction adhesive is very slim. So this back end, that looks pretty dang good. It does have to come down in the back some more. And that's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That's what you're looking for. Let me show you. That's what you're looking for, plumb, all day long and all night strong. But that's what you wanting to get right there. And let's go ahead and lay our next block. And I'm just going to put these two gap sides facing one another. Right here, these gaps in them. Just to give it that finish effect on the front and the back. And we're just going to repeat the process, put us some soil in here. And that's almost looking pretty good, guys. Like I said, we only had to come down 2 inches. So and I think that's a beautiful thing right there. Showing it needs to knock down in the rear end a little bit. And that's it. So once you got this done, you can go ahead and stack the rest. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. You can go ahead and stack your blocks. So we're going to go one more like this. Little baby lizard said, "Hey, why you do me? Take me from my home." Alright, so it looks like I got to do some adjustments here on this block, and all I'm going to do is just lean these two like that, put a little soil up under there like so, drop that back down, All right, so we're good. Now I need to get 2 more center blocks, so let me grab them. All right, so I got my other 2 center blocks. So this third course of block, I'm just going to lay it down with the grooves facing back towards the bed. Just like just like so. Just like that. And once that's in place, we're just going to put our boards in here. Let me back y'all up. And adjust the camera up. So we're just going to grab our little seats that were our plywood, sandwich plywood boards. That almost looks like a 4x4. We're just going to stick it in here and then do that number there. I'm actually going to move this one towards the middle since it's got that hole. And I might have to do some trimming on these. These ends have round overs, so I don't know, we might be golden. We'll see how it winds up. Let's see. I don't want to mess my squash plants up. Yep, I broke my squash plant. I think we'll be all right though with that. Yeah, but let me show you the problem I'm having, guys. So as you can see, these center blocks on one have this little rounded nipple here, and the other one doesn't. So it's binding in here. So give me 1 second so I can fix that and then come back. Okay, so the two center ones had to be manipulated a little bit, but we did get them in there. And I gotta say, guys, I'm digging this for real. I like it. I am going to probably hit the tops with some sandpaper, or maybe take a brick and sand it. But yeah, I'm really digging it. I like it. So what I'll do, let me grab the brick. So I got my little trusty brick that I use for sanding stuff like this. And I'll just knock all this old glue off the top. Because at the end of this, guys, I am going to probably put a cushion on here to sit. But I don't know, this feels kind of comfy the way it is. But I'm probably gonna, let me know if I should paint this or should I just burn it with with a torch. I think burning it will preserve the wood a little bit better. Like I said, this ain't nothing but plywood, so I don't know how long this will last. But yeah, that's how you do that, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm really digging it. I do have longer ones, but I'm digging that right there. I really am. You can sit on it either way, from this direction or this direction over here. Yeah, but if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Like that right there. It's a little thumbs button down there below. Go ahead and hit that for you, boy. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And make sure you turn that bell notification on as well, because your cell phone will let you know when I upload a new video, guys. And until the next one, peace out. Alright guys, so I forgot to give y'all a nice outro after everything was cleaned up after I ended the video. So this is the outro. Y'all let me know what you think. Remember, I told you I was just going to let these goats stick in just halfway. The reason why I did this is because in case I want to extend this on out, I can. I can just push them in there halfway and be good to go with that. But I'm kind of digging this, guys. Let me know what you think. And this right here is for you, Lucas Schaefer. Make sure you be wearing your hard hat, boy, at work. Can't have you getting hurt. But nah, I'm thinking about doing 2 more of the blocks like this right here, over here, and extending this out right here, making like a L type sitting area. Maybe put a fire pit here. This is actually giving me that fire pit vibe. But my wife looked out the window and she was like, "Oh, you set it up by the bugs?" Talking about my garden here. My garden doesn't have bugs. It has like lizards in here. There is a spider, guys, that is living right there. If you see that big bad boy, I'm good with spiders living around my garden, because they'll eat all kinds of pests out of your garden. But if that thing got on me, guys, I would probably hurt myself. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. And this is, like I said, this is the outro. And I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you wear all your safety gear.